pathway finders. Making my way to Godrevy Point. Lots of sea mist. Got a 4.5 mile walk till I start Godrevy Point round to St Ives. So it's going to be a bit of a 16.5er today. It's 7:30. Wakey wakey. So still on the way to my start point. You can understand why Gwithian Towns is Cornish for Hill. Lots of hikers get lost and never come out of this vortex. Right, so we've just finished walking across Gwithian Beach. The tide isn't just far enough out at the moment to keep walking around sort of like Mussel Rock. Great mussels that you can pick here during sort of the off season and everything, and then take them home, a little bit of garlic, sort of white wine sauce and everything. So we're going to go up past the Coast Guard hut, along the path a little bit, and then try and find a way to drop back down on the beach. High tide was 8:15, it's now about 9:15, so tide's gone out a fair bit so far. So when we can get past this sort of strutted out rock, back down on the beach, it's all walk all the way in until we can sort of hang off and then cut in towards Hayle Harbour. Right, and we're down and we're on the beach. So 4 miles to Hayle. Most of it now will be on the beach. This is a bit like walking sort of into Perranporth. So as long as the tide's going out, you're fine. But if you walk in this section and the tide's coming in, keep an eye on it because it comes in pretty damn fast. Right, so we are coming up to the end of the beach walking. And as if by magic, look what appears at the sand dunes. It's a great little pit stop. Sun's out, blue sky. So it's 7 miles to St Ives. Hayle's about a mile and a bit, but it's going to be a while till we pick up the coast path again, because we are now literally road walking. Some of the section again that not a lot of walkers like. Just got to grind these miles out now. So we'll be round the harbour, sort of around under the viaduct, past the Asda, and then we'll pick up coast path again just after the Lelant train station. So that's going up Hayle Estuary, and then moving around we've got the golf course, we've got Lelant Church there, and that's the side we've got to get to. And then keep going around to our right, we've got St Ives in the big distance. Train just over there. So that's St Ives to St Earth train. Right, as you come out of Hayle and Asda, if you hang a left and pick up the cycle trail, you do stay off the main road. It's literally to my right hand side. It's very busy, but yeah, at least it's flat walking and it's safe. Right, so we're walking through Lelant now. We've turned back towards the right hand side and heading just past the train station. And what a contrast. It's a quiet country lane, it's still tarmac. It's so peaceful. Really peaceful after all that road noise. Great view. Yeah, Lelant station. Right, so we are here at the parish church of Lelant. For those of you that do know, it is the start of the Cornish Santiago de Compostela, or Camino Inglés de Santiago. If you're starting this Camino walk, this does take you to St Michael's Mount on the opposite side. I think it's probably about a 12 to 14 mile walk. Under the train track here now. Whoop. On the other side there, as you can see, that's where we were just over an hour ago. Right, so the sea mist has come back in. As you can see behind me, the tide's still out or going out. I did pop down onto the Porthkidney beach, but I didn't know whether you could walk all the way from there around to Carvis Bay. And looking at it, there's some walkers that were on the beach when I was first taking those shots, that they are actually walking it. So it is possible, but I've stayed up high this time rather than going on sand. I think I've probably done enough sand walking. Carvis Bay in probably about 10 minutes. Right, so I could have taken the low route, which was Beach Way, or I could have come this way, which looks like it could do with a bit of a trim. There we are, there is Carvis Bay. And in answer to my question earlier, no you can't, I don't think, walk from Port Kidney round to Carvis Bay. Right, this is Carvis Bay Hotel. It seems a bit posh walking through here, if I'm honest, but this is the way the coast path goes. There we go, in the distance there you've got Godrevy Lighthouse, and that is all that we've walked so far, all the way around there. And we've got that last little bit to go. There we are, St Ives Harbour just over there. Welcome to the madness that is St Ives, pathway finders. Approach it at your peril. It's supposed to be summer, but it is full of a lot of tourists. And like that, the weather's changed again. Amazing. So that is the whole of St Ives Bay behind me. We're going to now walk out around what's called St Ives Island and head for the last beach, which is where we will be calling it and hauling up short, ready for the next walk, which we'll talk about in a minute. There we have it, our last beach of the day. Right, there we have it, pathway finder. So that's Hayle to Godrevy Point round to Porthmere Beach in St Ives, 16 miles. The next section is St Ives to Zena, which is strenuous on the SWCP Coast Guard Path Guide. But for now, folks, I'm going to find a well-earned beer, and I'll squeeze you all on this pathway soon, pathway finders. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. We're in the Golden Lion for a well-earned pint. Catch you all soon.